All right, I'm going to be doing my final presentation for my final project. My final project is a piano. I've loved music ever since I was a kid. My mother was a music teacher, and she taught me. I took piano lessons from when I was 5 till ninth grade. I love computers, and I fixed up my own computer. We had 2 broken ones, and I made them into one that worked. I've loved computers ever since. I learned to combine these 2 interests into a program. So the foundation, I wanted to base it off this balloon project because I had a lot of fun with it. I was going to turn the squares into make them longer so that they would look like piano keys. I want to make them change color when pressed, and use a mouse and keyboard. Hopefully, it'll all work. Wrong. I accidentally accessed these pointers that didn't exist. I had double allocated a single pointer, and I expected to do the other one. That's copy and paste my problem. So also messed up selection. I used the clear color on the selection thing as red, and I judged them by how red they were. But neither of these were the biggest problem. WSL was the biggest problem. I was trying to get OpenGL running on Windows is the best way, but it doesn't allow graphics, which is fixable by using Xming as a server or an OpenGL. Someone in class figured that out. Thank you so much to them. And not allowing sound. I figured to do another server. Pulse Audio works, but it's not supported by Windows anymore, and the old versions have been taken down. Solution was to download Linux. I did a VirtualBox, I got Lubuntu, and I spent some time getting everything to work. After that, I needed to find some audio files, audio libraries to use. I was hoping I could use apt-get. I got stuff like OpenAL and I know it was SFML, something like that. I probably mispronounced it. But I couldn't get them working with the amount of time I had, so I settled on Erklang, which I had to do some stuff. More problems, Erklang did not want to run. So I had to learn how Linux handled its path. I used a function that told me what files were in the path. I added these files to the folder, and then I had to add some support in my make file because it still wasn't working. So, does it work? Yes. Runs and it plays. Look at the code. So, this stuff is all being run in a VirtualBox. It looks bad because it's a really small window being stretched out to my whole computer, but this is the best I could get in a quick time. So let's look at the square first. So this is basically all I did to it was just change these to 3s from 1s. It made them longer. That's all it did. Now we're looking at this. Oh, almost clicked on the wrong taskbar. This is the big thing. Added Erklang, added the library, created a sound engine, made all these pointers. Didn't change much else. Made it draw all the pointers. Nothing in idle. Whenever it's selected, whenever I click, it activates the process selection. Then it'll check each color, play the sound, change the color as if it's been played. And you'll see when I let go of the mouse up, it changes all the colors back to normal. When you click, it draws them all, and then does the process selection. So down here, we have key up. Key up will do stuff like that'll change the colors back when I let go of the key. Key down, plays a sound, changes the color to the played texture, which I did blue. Blue personally hurts my eyes, but it looks nice. So I didn't change much else except for I made all of them. It was worth it because I had individual things to mess with that I could make for this function to work better for me. Tedious now, works better later. All right, let's get into the bad boy. So stuff from where it clicks. Let's just make it work. This looked better on Windows, but I had to transfer it pretty quickly, so since it's so scrunched down, I had to reposition the bar. So, final product, let's click in. We have all of our sound. It all works with the mouse. But the best thing is it also works with the keyboard. So it works pretty well. I can even do chords. Almost got it. But yeah, it was a really fun project to work on. I got a lot of practice with Linux, and I'm really glad that I did it. Thank you so much for your help with my problems. Thank you so much.